How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Double One. Um, don't go back to old habits when you reconnect or you connect with someone. If you don't drink or maybe smoke or you don't do the things that you used to do, a lot of times when you let people in, you tend to fall back into those habits. When you get a significant other, you get somebody you're dating or anybody, don't get thrown off the things that you used to do. If you used to read Bible verses at night, but then you so entertained with whoever you got, now you don't do it no more. Don't stop doing the things that you were doing before when you get somebody in your life. Don't lose yourself in a relationship or a friendship. Don't go back to old habits when you reconnect or connect with someone, because that tends to happen a lot of times. People have gotten to the point where they don't do certain things until they get around certain people. And you feel that, and you know it's not like it's pressure, just like you feel like it's just a good time, let's just, why not? But you fall back into old habits that way because you used to be by yourself. So when you connect with somebody, you tend to get on the wrong path and go backwards instead of forward. So it's important to know the company that you should keep, and don't get backtracked, doing things that you didn't do, you stop doing because you have people around you now, and that's what happens a lot of times. So I want y'all to understand that it's sometimes it's a trap, pulling you back into your old habits and your old ways, reforming and bringing back the old you, and that's not who you are anymore. You have changed. You change your life. Once you change your life, it's important to keep it that way because I don't know. It just seems like when you move forward and when you're happy and when you thriving and things are working out in your life, that's when the devil sends people your way. Everybody that comes your way is not. They don't have good intentions, and you get thrown off. All of the potential that you had to grow and to be something in life and to be happy is gone down the drain now because you fell back into old habits by connecting with the wrong person or reconnecting with the wrong person. People should bring the best out of you, not the worst. Not the worst version of you, but the way you used to be. So it's important that we understand that we don't want to go backwards. We want to continue to go forward. And the more you allow someone else to kind of dictate what you do, your schedule is off. You don't do certain things at a certain time because this person is taking up a lot of your time. You have to keep your same goals and your same self-worth when you connect with people. I mean, you go to the gym or you might work out. Certain things you don't do no more because you occupy with somebody, and for a lot of people, a lot of times it's been a while since you've you know been with anybody or had anybody in your life like that. So you get so enamored and thrilled with that you forget about the things you was doing when you was alone. You forget about what made you happy in your peace. Now, but that's why it's important to have somebody on your level that they're not going to lose themselves in you, but y'all could come together and be as one. You know what I mean? And so don't fall back in those old habits of of the things that you were doing, because God separates you for a reason. Because He was in those rooms you wasn't in. He heard the plots. He heard the laughter. He heard the joy. You know, it's almost like everybody around the table had their chance to say something about you, and they went one at a time. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a shot. So be careful who you let back in. Be careful when you do let somebody in your life not to fall back to the person that you once were, because that person might have been toxic. It might have been, cruel. You know, it's something. It's just God is so great, man, that if you don't move, He will move for you. If you're taking too long to adjust your life or to eliminate certain people from it, He'll do it for you. You know what I mean? And it hurts when it happens, but in the end, you feel so much better about it. Because sometimes people save you from situations that you know nothing about. Sometimes people know secrets that you don't know, and they rescued you. You know what I mean? But it hurts still, and you have some resentment because all it takes is a word just to say something. But people kept you in the dark, and you just got to get through that and you understand what it is. Put it like this: you would rather be where you are now than where you were then, regardless of how hurt and how much pain you went through. You have the strength now off of that to continue to build your future. So look at it as a victory. That's what they mean by sometimes you lose, you really win. When you lose, it hurts at first. But the victory you have after all that, because a lot of it was built off falseness. God removes fake, and He wants to bring you the real. So don't get caught up in old habits when you reconnect and connect with people. And even though everybody can't go with you, you tried anyway to wake people up with you. Even somebody that was a mortal enemy, you tried to give them words of wisdom to help them. They've hurt you completely, but you tried to bring them along with you. And they didn't. That's what God means. Everybody can't go. Everybody's not equipped to dive deeply and dive directly into his power and His word and what He has for you. So I know a lot of y'all probably tried to bring people with you, and you just had to let go and let God deal with that, because not only for your mental state, for your well-being and safety, as well as your peace. Not everything is going to work out, but in the end, it works out for the better. You know what I mean? God only removes what's not good for you, and sometimes what you want ain't good for you. So God brings you something that is good for you, and you're going to learn to love it and appreciate that. And you're gonna get the type of love in your life that's gonna make you wonder, and it's gonna make you realize why it took you so long. And you won't regret nothing you went through, because you found the love that is just so right. So you have to take the good with the bad, and remember that you can't bring everybody with you, because God has something special for you. Somebody's on your level. It took years for you to get to that person, or get to whatever you want to do in life, a business you want to start, or anything. Everything happens on time, because it's on God's time.